Alright, hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. We have just sort of completed the Rite of Destiny and have just created our Wizard's Staff with the aid of Chakra Shatarna. Now, not to ruin anything, but this is going to be our last chance to purchase anything from him for quite a while, so we're going to stock up quite heavily.
I thank you for doing business with me.
On magical restoring items, and if you haven't purchased any spells to this point, I recommend that you do. I don't really need that many, but let's do that.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Alright. Now, let's hop across here. I guess we don't need to run around with our staff now. Alright. I want to stop by Salim and Julinar quickly, I think before we go off to the Hall of Kings. Open the door and walk right into the apothecary.
You know that chocolate you brought us? It was really wigged out stuff.
Alright, that's not a huge amount of information. Why don't you keep going?
It is like sunshine to see you.
Well, thank you.
I am very puzzled at this drug. It is almost more a disease than a poison.
Tell me more.
This is not a poison and will not directly kill the one who takes it. However, the victim needs to be fed and given water, or he will starve in his restless sleep.
Alright. Interesting.
May you walk with harmony.
Let's talk to Salim about the drug.
Hi again. You know what kind of a guy would ruin tasty chocolates by drugging them? Probably the kind of person who outlaws flowers because they make people smile, or thinks no one should eat candy because it's bad for the teeth.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I took a good look at the box of stuff you brought us. I am seriously bummed that anyone would ruin chocolate. That's really evil.
Alright, and how's the apothecary?
We've got a lot of drugs here. The medicine drugs, not the cosmic enlightenment kind. They're bad for the body and put you out of harmony with your soul. But we don't have any drugs like the chocolate one.
And do you know anything about it?
That drug was really wild. It was sort of like a bunch of super itty-bitty bugs and nasty, non-organically grown chemicals that combined for a totally bad one-way trip.
Alright.
If you find anything else as interesting as this drug, let us know.
I actually do have something that might be on that list, and that is this black lotus flower.
Oh, black lotus. Pretty. I've always wanted to gather one of these magic flowers. I'll get right to work adding it to my poison cure pills. That's homeopathics for you.
Alright, and then we can also just check. Yeah, we got plenty of healing pills, but we can buy some more stamina pills.
Hey, thanks!
Alright, let's depart. Now, we bought a bunch before, so we should still have 3... Yep, 3 amphorae. But we will just pop in on Wolfie and tell him about the flying balloon, as I think he will be very happy to hear about it.
Oh, I am so excited. I have heard you have made a thing that flies, like the picture I painted, and that you have taken it far away. I only wish that I could see
It is
it.
literally right outside the city right now.
You must have had a very fine time in your flying machine, I am thinking. I would very much like to fly someday. I would be like a bird and fly away south for the winter, except that my homeland is to the east, and I would be flying there.
Well, you can feel free to use it when we're done.
I have been hearing many rumors of some very nasty prophecy which is supposed to be coming true. It is something about a big lizard that ate Atlantis and is going to be eating all of us. Oh, I'm hoping that this story is not true.
I agree. That sounds awful.
I hope that you will have as much fun on your next quest as on this one. Greetings go with you.
Alright, yeah, I don't think our next quest is going to be quite as much fun as just going to see an oracle, but we'll see. And new on the boards just now. Let's get out the proof of destiny here. Offer it up.
We will notify Logos that you have completed the Rite of Destiny.
The web of the future is woven, and few dare to face what the fates have sown. One man has looked upon his future. The Prince of Shapir knows now what lies before him, for better or for worse. Thus ends the Rite of Destiny.
You're dismissed to rest, and then you return.
I have said before that a ruler must be willing to face death for his kingdom. A king must be willing to go through hell if that is what it takes to make certain Silmaria is safe. You too must enter the depths of death. You must open the gates of the underworld. You must face the fearsome guardian of the dark reaches, Cerberus. You must journey downward to the very center of the abyss. Enter the realm of Hades. Find the river Styx, with which even gods swear oaths of binding. Return from this infernal land with the water of the Styx to swear your honor and valor. This is the rite of courage.
You are escorted by the guards to the corridors of the hall gates, eventually led out of the gate. Alright, wow, it's a bit of a doozy. Now, luckily, we have just about everything we need. We're just going to stop by the famous adventurer to get a little information from him on how he recommends getting into Hades. Assume that's not an easy place to find. And yet, it kind of is. At least when you know the secret passcode, which we do now after going to see the Sybil. Hello, adventurer.
You who are about to die, salute me. Is that what it is? Can't remember my Latin grammar to say it right, though. Well, I salute you right back. I'm getting more and more itchy to go out adventuring again. Come the spring, and I'm flying north like the birds. You interested in a job as famous adventurer while I'm gone?
Well, hopefully we're going to have a different job, but we'll see.
Here's something from my past you might know a bit about. Went to brunch with Baba Yaga, though I did not dare to eat. Had a queasy sort of feeling when I looked upon the meat. She called me Sweet Prince Ivan as she licked her lips at tea. So quickly I deserted, ere she made dessert of me.
Always nice to hear about Baba Yaga.
They are really making you work for this rulership, right? You'd think they didn't want you to come back from Hades.
Well, maybe it's just easier than having the assassin send us there.
Hades? That's one place I've never wanted to visit. My buddy Orpheus went looking for his wife there once. He was never quite the same afterwards. On the way to Hades, he met Cerberus, the three-headed dog of the underworld. Orpheus charmed him with a song, but then Orpheus charmed everyone. Orpheus almost drank from the river Lethe, which makes you forget all worries and rest peacefully. But Orpheus was goal-oriented and wanted his wife back from the underworld. Didn't get her out, though. According to legends, all streams and rivers that run into the earth flow all the way down to Hades. To open a path to Hades, pour blood mixed with water into the hole. Then you gotta chant something or other, but I never learned the words. Never really intend to go there, you see.
Fair enough.
You got the nerve to brave the bowels of oblivion and dally with death, my friend? Good luck. You're sure gonna need it.
Let's save a few seconds by teleporting to the other side of town. And we will head out. Now, luckily, Hades isn't too far. Lookout guard opens the portcullis for you. And closes the gate behind us. So, we're just going to head off this way. You know, let's take our balloon. It'll be fun. Alright, so we'll land right here. Oops, and head onto here. Now, if you look over this way, we'll see corpse of a Samarian guard lies moldering in the once lovely stream. This man was killed so violently that his blood splattered on the dragon pillar before it had been broken. There are many questions raised here and few answers. So let's take this amphorae and dip it into the water here that is blood mixed with water. I'll dip it in, really going to collect it, so it's more accurate. And then we're going to take this, I'll call it brackish water, which really isn't accurate. It's more kind of salty, but... and if we look over here, it looks like the water of this stream flows directly into the center of the earth. So that is where we'll dump this blood and water mix, causing a bit of a reaction. You solemnly intone the words you read at Delphi. All waters that flow on the earth flow to Hades. Alas, all life soon flows there too. Where those waters flow, a gate will open. Alas, too soon, it opens for you. Or something like that. Well, what is this? Oh, I guess we can't just go in.
Welcome to Hades.
I am Cerberus,
guardian of the gates.
I make certain no dead shall leave Hades.
I make certain no living enter Hades.
Let's have a chat.
You are not welcome here.
Well, that's rude.
I have been since the dawn of time.
I will be until the dusk of eternity.
I am immortal.
Tell us about Hades. Let's just, have a nice chat.
Hades is the abode of the dead.
Their souls rest in the peace of oblivion.
Once they pass the river Styx.
If they do not cross the waters of binding,
their souls roam restlessly the halls of Hades,
seeking the endless sleep they crave and cannot attain.
Let's ask about both the dead and the living.
The souls of the good are gathered within to enjoy the peace they deserve.
The souls of evil are punished or doomed to eternal wandering.
Even the best souls are not at rest. Some seek to live again.
Interesting.
No one alive shall enter here.
They disturb the dead.
They disturb me.
Go away.
And let's tell a little bit about ourselves.
Oh, sure. I've heard that before.
All I want is a little Styx water. I won't bother anything else.
Then they try to bring someone back to life.
You don't fool me.
You won't get past me!
Unless you first die.
Or come up with a suitable bribe.
Bribe?
Bribe.
I like that they just offer up the idea that they can be bribed.
Go! And do not attempt to enter here until you are dead!
So, we do have some things available to bribe them with. Namely, these 3 items. Make sure I don't accidentally click on myself, which I've done in the past.
Now this is what I call a bribe.
Hey, that stuff is bad for dogs.
I'm immortal, remember?
It's bad for the teeth.
So I've got a sweet tooth. So sue me.
Share and share alike. You got something better than that for me?
Hey! No fair! I want a bribe too.
Let's do this.
Now that's what I call a bribe.
That greasy thing? Yuck!
I'm going to have indigestion, you realize?
Hey! No fair! I want a bribe too.
Don't you worry.
Now that's what I call a bribe.
It's got cucumbers. I'll be burping all night.
It's got onions. It's bad enough living with your dog breath. Not bad.
Savory.
Melts in the mouth.
All right. I'm satisfied. You can enter.
But you may not be able to leave.
At least your soul won't have far to go.
Alright, let's get out a few things we're going to want in here, specifically some specific spells. Alright, now lightning and frostbite, and then we want basically all of our protective spells. And probably won't need stamina very much, but why don't we leave those here, and then the other things that we need we can grab when appropriate. Oh, I almost forgot our staff. Let's see. Let's put you in place of our stamina pill. Okay. Alright, let's dive in. Wield our staff, put on our protective spells, and head inside. Alright, let's dive in here. We have all of our protective spells on, and we can pretty much just run past these guys. There's no real need to fight with them. We have our aura and resist spells on. Now the ones we do need to watch for are the mains, who obviously cast some pretty concerning spells that can really drain us very quickly if we're not paying attention. Let's take this guy out here. I'm not as worried about him. Hopefully there's no mains that are going to come out when we're not expecting it. Let's put you right here, and we'll levitate down off of this cliff, or not. Go back down. What are you doing? You're doing a terrible job of levitating where I want you to. I don't know how to stop levitating. Did I just tell it to stop? That didn't do anything. I don't know, I guess we'll just float here until we run out of magic. That's annoying. And a weird bit of programming. Now, can we actually do it right this time? Alright, let's recast all of our protected things. We can no longer rely on our staff, unfortunately, which is fine. Make do without it. And then we gotta watch out for this main back here, who is going to, I am certain, try to annihilate us, and does a pretty good job of it. Alright, let's run through this way. So the lightning bolt spell works pretty well against most of these guys, other than the mains. But you can actually, kind of blast yourself with it if you're too close, so you gotta be cautious. Alright, and now let's work our way down here. Let's see. Where are some ghosts and ghoulies? Anyone ready to jump out at us? Alright, we're safe for right now. Let's get out our amphora here. And we're going to fill with this water first. And then we gotta continue on to this side. And sometimes there are little monsters waiting for us here, but it looks like we're okay. Let's fill up. So we got, I think, Lethe water first, and now this is the Styx water. However, our job is not done. We have one more place we need to go while we're down here, and it's a rather long run. So why don't I get our stamina pills down here and refill. Alright, oops. And let's continue on here. It's a little bit random on what enemies and how many are down here. Either way, let's put our protector spells back on just so that we're ready for whatever might pop out. And we're going to make this long run all the way down here. But it is all going to be for a very good reason. Now, why they made it this long, I don't know. 'Cause it's not like some deep, dark secret that like you get something really cool at the end. I mean, you do get something cool at the end, but it's pretty necessary to progress the game. At least successfully. So it is a very odd choice, in my opinion, to have put this way down here, but that's alright. That's why I don't make games, I guess. Alright, and then when we finally get to the end, we'll step up here, greeted by this individual.
Friends of Shapir, it is not yet your time to be here. The living are not welcome. You will not cross the river Styx into Hades. I am the guardian of the dead. I know the souls of all dwell within. There are two souls bound to you in death. You have touched their hearts. You have taught them to love. Love is the only thing that transcends the silent sleep of death. Their souls have sensed you and yearn to be with you. The first soul is bright with beauty and power. It shines like the sun with all the joy and goodness it held in life. It is the soul of Irana.
I dream I am wandering endlessly through empty gardens. Everything in the garden is pale and cold as if made of lifeless ice. There is beauty, but no joy. I am seeking a light I have only seen once before in the distance. It is warm and melts the ice that covers everything, bringing color and life to the flowers. But the light moves on, and all returns to ghostly white.
The other soul is dark, shadowed by the deeds of her past. Yet there is great power within, and a fierce yearning for the light and love that was not known in life. It is the soul you knew as Katrina, the Dark Master.
What nightmare is this? I am in darkness, yet I am powerless. The coffin has been nailed shut, and my magic does nothing. I am trapped, and it is as if a stake has been driven through my heart. What is this ache that fills me? Who am I waiting for? Will it be the stake through my heart, turning me to dust? Or the taste of his warm lips upon mine, restoring me to life? It does not matter which, if only he would touch me once more.
Their souls have been disturbed by your presence. They cannot rest in their longing to be with you. You may end the suffering of one of them. You can restore her to life and give her the chance to experience joy and pleasure once more. Which soul would you choose to give the gift of life?
Obviously, you can choose either. For me, as the wizard, I am going to choose Katrina.
You have chosen to free the soul of Katrina. I will commend the soul of Irana to oblivion.
I think Irana has earned her rest in the fields of Elysium.
There is a price for every gift. The soul does not lightly leave the silent sleep. The dead does not lightly leave the grave. You can restore the soul to life, but the cost may be more than you are willing to pay. Will you give your life to give the soul life? Are you willing to sacrifice everything for love? You have entered the realm of the dead. Now will you remain in eternal darkness, that she shall be free to know the joy of life once more? Will you give your life to her?
You will pay the price. And the mains will beat us to death.
You have given your life to bring life to death. Her soul shall soon be free.
I see light before me. I am awakening from this nightmare at last. Meet me on the island known as Zante. I will be awaiting you there.
Alright, and we did truly give half of our life. Our vitality has been drained and given to Katrina. Let's heal up a little bit. And let's put all of our protections back on. It's probably a little bit early. Probably could have waited. There's usually nothing that attacks us on this screen, and certainly not along this run. But unfortunately, we can't use our magnets. We have to truly run our way out. Which isn't all that bad. The path is a little different on the way back. Things are kind of warped in a way, I guess. So we get to save ourselves a screen or so, which is not the worst thing in the world. When the undead are back, though, they do attack us willingly, unfortunately. But we can just kind of scoot right past them for the most part. Not unlike how we ran in here. Alright, we are almost out. Let's double check to make sure we have both of our waters, Styx and Lethe. We do. Now, come out of here and be back in this kind of dragon skull room. Nope, come this way. Alright, put our protections back on. There we go. Alright, now up through here, and instead of having to go to that place where we had to levitate, we just kind of go through here and are very close to the entrance again. Right, and we just come right along this way, off to the right, and up through here where we came in. And as we exit, I'm actually going to end things right here after Hades disappears. Because we have a very unique kind of set of things we're going to be doing in the next video. And I want to start right from here, but I want to start fresh. So we'll end things here, and when we come back, well, we'll just have to see what's going to happen. But until then, see ya.